Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, KGFL Creations. This is spin number 5 of the summertime edition of the Fabric Wheel of Fate. We are getting to the end. We only have 2 fabrics left over. We have the black linen rayon blend that I got from Joann's, and the Cabernet, I think that's what I called it, double gauze that my daughter purchased, and she wanted me to make something for her. Now I am going to get to the computer and see which one is going to land, and this is the last spin. Yeah, after this one, that's it. One gets chosen and one is left over. So this will be number 5 and next one will be number 6. So let's get into the computer. Now there's not much going on with the wheel, so I guess there's not much to shuffle now. Let's just hit the spin button. That's the last spin. All right, we got fabric number 1. All right, this one here, the Cabernet double gauze. Yeah, fabric number 1. Finally, a woven. Well, that's the only 2 options I had anyway. So I will be making something for my daughter out of this fabric. She requested that I make a top for a dress that I made from that other Fabric Wheel of Fate. I don't know if you remember that I made a dress. I think it was the Caprice skirt by Love Notions. I made one for her out of an eyelet, and it has some of this color in that skirt. And yeah, let's see what I can make for her out of this one. I'm going to ask her what she wants. Yeah, this is a fabric number 1, taking off the little label. I am going to ask her if she wants something in particular, if she wants something with a button or maybe no buttons. I don't know. I'll have to get with her, see what she wants, and then I'm going to tackle this fabric here, something that I have been afraid for a while, because I've heard many things about double gauze, that it's very difficult to sew, that it stretches, that it moves, but I'll get to it. I will sew something. I like it because it's very light, very fluffy, and for the summer that we're having, this will be very, very good. So yeah, this will be done in just a little bit. Well, for you, it'll be just a little bit, and I'll be right back. And I am back, but I'm not wearing a new make because the make was not for me. I actually made something for my daughter out of the double gauze, remember, which it was spin number 5. So here it is, this top right here, this little thing here. This is the Gilbert top by Helen's Closet, View B, not the View A. The View A is the one with the tie here up front, and my daughter did not want the tie. She wanted only a regular shirt that she can wear it on outside, or if she wanted to tuck it in, she can tuck it in and wear it with the skirt that I made for her in the last Fabric Wheel of Fate, the one that I started in January, February, something like that. I don't remember the exact date. Yeah, but this is the Gilbert top by Helen's Closet. I asked her if she wanted like a button down or something. She said, yeah, button down will do. And I said, okay, I have a pattern that I want to make, and I told her which one I was going to make. I really like this pattern. I like how everything is finished up here, the yoke here in the back, how it gets put together with the facing, how everything goes together up here. It is really well drafted. It's a nice pattern. Don't know if you noticed, it's pretty open here, and I don't know if you can see it, I have safety pins. Let me hold it like this. I have a safety pin here and a safety pin right there, where I had her put this on where she wants the opening to start right here, and where it's her high bust here where the button should be. So I have placements for 2 buttons, one up here and the next one here. But I have no buttons. Yes, I have no buttons. I need to go to Hobby Lobby this Saturday to see if I find buttons that kind of goes with this color here. I will cross my fingers that I find buttons that I can put to this one. If not, if I do not find a suitable button for this color, then I'll add clear buttons. I did buy a package of clear buttons, actually not one package. I bought 2 packages of clear buttons from Amazon. First, I bought a 1/2 inch size, but I thought that was too small, and then I ordered a 5/8 of an inch clear button. It came in a package. The package here, I know you're not going to be able to see it, but this is the package. There are 200 buttons here. It's a very cheap button made in China, but this will do if I do not find a good button for this top here. Came out really nice. I did the regular length here, did not extend anything because my daughter, she is 5'3", I think. Yeah, maybe that. I did say that for me, my next one, I would have to add about a 1 inch or maybe more to the length, but for her, I didn't. Came out at a good place. The bust option, I cut the full bust option, I think is the D cup. Yeah, she has 2 sizes. She has a regular size, I think is the AB, and then she has a different one, which is the D cup. That's what I cut for her. I cut the 18 up here. This is the pattern, the piece that I printed. 18 up here, and then here the 20 here. That's what I did. I did a 3/8 of an inch narrow shoulder adjustment on the front piece and on the yoke here. That's what I did because she is narrow shouldered and she has a slope shoulder too. So I just decided to do a 3/8 of an inch. I thought that was going to be enough, and that was enough. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Now let me show you the little label that I put. I hope you can see it. It says, P.S. I love you. Which is true. I love her so much. And I remembered to add the label almost at the last minute. After I had done the burrito, because you're supposed to do everything and turn it out, I looked, I'm like, oh boy, I forgot again to put a label on this. So I looked for a label, and you know what? I'm going to hand stitch. Since I did not have the sleeves in the shirt, it was open, so I was able to put my hand in and sew it, do a little hand sewing. And yeah, it turned out pretty cute. My husband thinks that it's not going to last because it's hand sewn, but I think it will. It turned out really, really cute. Now, I want to talk about sewing with double gauze. Actually, I did search around. I did watch a couple of videos before I started. At first, I wasn't sure which needle I was going to use, and because this is the first time that I did sew with double gauze. I landed on a video by, I think, Sew Haley Jane. I think that's her YouTube channel. And she said that she used a ballpoint needle, a jersey needle. And I'm like, huh, that is interesting. So that's what I did. I used a size 80-12. It was one of my needles that I had on my little needle. This guy here, my pad, this guy. So I had it on this one, and I took it out, and I was, wow, that worked out pretty good, pretty good. Did not have any runs, didn't have any problems with the needle, no problems at all. The only problem I had with this, that it frayed like crazy. OMG, this frayed. While I was sewing, I had a light colored shirt on. And then every time I would leave here, I would go out or maybe sit down to have dinner or something. And my husband was like, why are you so dirty? And I'm like, I'm not dirty. It's just the little pieces of the actual fabric that were stuck all over my shirt. Yeah, but it frayed like crazy. What I did, as soon as I cut, before I did anything else, I stay stitched pretty much around everything. I stay stitched the yokes, I stay stitched the front here, the arm side, I stay stitched almost, I think, every edge of this, just to make sure that it wouldn't grow on me. Did it grow? Maybe it did a little bit, but not as much. Very nice, so soft, this fabric. It is just delicious to touch. Touch and wear. I had to serge a couple of seams, so I did serge. I used a red colored thread. I had to change all of my threads in my serger. I didn't have any cones of red thread, so what I did was I picked up, I had to go and get the package, the little package that came with the serger, with the some little things that you put at the bottom of it if you're not using a cone, if you're using a regular thread. So I pulled all of them out, and whatever reddish thread I had up there, I just put it in. I even used the net on 2 of the threads because they were pulling out too quickly. They say that you should put the net on it if they're going too fast. So I did put the net on 2 of those, and the other ones I just put a regular one. So now that I'm done with this, the only thing I have to do is make buttonholes and add the buttons, so I don't need to use the serger anymore. I can go back to my regular white or gray or beige thread on my serger. But I need to buy some other colors for my serger thread, because this fabric here, originally I had 5 yards of fabric, and now how much do I have? I have 3 1/4, because I used 1 3/4 to make this. 1 3/4. So I have left 3 1/4 of this wine, well, I call it Cabernet double gauze. So yeah, almost done. My husband was telling me, why are you gonna do a video? It is not finished. You should not make a video. I'm like, well, it's almost there. It's almost there. The only thing missing is the buttons, which now that we don't have a Joann's, it's tough for me to get buttons, so I will search for them. And then if it doesn't happen, you know what I'll do. Let me know in the comments below if you liked my little Gilbert top, view B. Let me know if you have made view B. I know a lot of people make view A, which is the one with the tie front. That is nicely, you tie it up. But this view here had long sleeves, but no long sleeves. I made the short sleeve version, which you can do whatever you want with the sleeves. So let me know if you've made the view B of the Gilbert top. Very nice pattern. I will make it again because I really like the Gilbert top. Now I am going to go and sew. I have to decide what I'm going to do with the black linen blend, which is the last fabric of the Fabric Wheel of Fate. There's no spinning anymore. That's the last one that's left. So I have to go and see what I am going to do with that one. I think that one I have 8 yards. Yes, 8 yards. It was the full bolt. It is a lot. So I have plenty of fabric to do whatever I want. Let's finish this video now with the question that I always ask. If you liked this video, can you please hit that like button below? And if you can also subscribe, it will mean a lot to me. I'm almost at the end of the Fabric Wheel of Fate. This has been a lot of fun. After I finish my next one, I will do a little count of how much I used of my stash, the total yardage, and then I'll make a video about that. Let's go into the next fabric and I will see you in the next one. Bye.